Hello, welcome back to Lena My Name, Luna the Moon, Luna's Tarot channel. And this time we are reading for Yukino, and we are looking into when is the right time for her to find someone and start dating again. So I will first say that I am not so familiar with predicting timing, in terms of a specific time. Usually I talk about situations and things like that, so I can try and give you a time frame in terms of season and dates and things like that, but there's no guarantee. But I will just talk more about the situation, so that's just an idea for you, and it may or may not be accurate. So, but it just let's see what happens. But once again, before getting into the reading, I would disclaim that I am not a professional reader, and I do this as a hobby, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. However, I do consider tarot cards, spiritual things aside. It is an opportunity for you to connect to your subconscious, so please just allow whatever feelings or thoughts afloat, embrace them, and acknowledge them. With that being said, I do post personal tarot card readings from Monday to Saturday every week, and on every Sunday I do post pick a card readings. So if you're interested in that, please comment, and or subscribe, and tell me what possible readings you're interested in, and I'll see if I can do that. And also, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can reach out to me with the information provided in the description box below. Okay, I think that's about enough low-key irrelevant talking right there, and we will get straight into the reading. Okay, so let's see what the tarot card says about when is the right time for Yuki to find the right person, or to date again. So your card is the Two of Wands. So from the surface meaning, Wands talks about will, passion, drive, project, and career. And the number 2 talks about relationship, choices, and or decisions. And it's a reverse card, so it's deeper than that. That's all I can say. I mean, because it is in reverse, so sometimes the feeling that I get is just opposition, like in opposite to whatever. So then since it's talking about will, passion, drive, project, and our career, it either might be talking about how you have the lack of those at the moment, and it will be the time when you are ready to find a person is when you finally regain those things, regaining your will, passion, drive, having a new project or career, But if that doesn't resonate and you're very full of drive and passion and things like that right now, then I think it's it means that when you have the lack of those, it is when you might have when the person might appear. However, since your question is more about when you are ready for a relationship, so I feel it should probably be talking about how you have the lack of those, or one of those right now, and when you're ready for it is when you regain it, which totally makes sense, because it's more oh, you are more self-fulfilled at that point. So like you're not like just in a relationship to like be dependent on the other person or seek external validation, things like that, if you get what I mean. So that is the situational wise, like when you will be ready from the visual elements, the service elements. And also this card is a fire card, so in terms of seasons, because like time, like fire is like wands is like summer, like fire summer, like that makes sense, right? So it's like probably during summertime. Well, I don't know which year, but yeah, summer. And it's also like this card has a number 2 on it, so it's either in 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years. So since it's summer kind of vibe, so it's probably within like more along the lines of let's just say it's more along the lines of like 2 months and 2 years, cause that's closer to summer, you know. like in 2 years it can be like 2023 summer, you know, or like since it's currently January and Aries is Aries. I forgot which. Like, is Aries March? I had an impression that Aries is in March, but but it's just that yeah, somehow I have this impression that Aries is in March, but I'm not too sure. But if Aries is in March, then it's also possible for it to be like during March, cause like it's 2 months later, and that sign is that time is like the birth of a fire sign. That's when Aries is in season, if I'm using the right terminology, if you get what I mean. But yeah, so 2 months or 2 years and summer. That's the kind of time concept that you're getting. And in terms of situation, which I'm slightly more confident about, is like when you are regaining more of your will, passion, drive, and maybe starting a new project and career, you know. Okay, that's it from the service element. Let's take a look at the visual element of this card. So this person has a globe on their hand, and like they're sitting, and let's see. Okay, one thing that I know about you is that you are in this language club, so it's possible that you might meet them in the language club, because that's like literally the logo of that club, right? But that might be more like detailed of a thing, so maybe that is like that's just like one possible thing. And there's this person is just sitting with their okay, since it's like upside down, so I'm not too sure, but it looks like this person is like eyeing this wand. And because like as I said, wand talks about will, passion, drive, project, and or career, so at that point they might be like someone who's low in those things. And because you said that I said that at that point you regain those things, right? So you have those things, and maybe they have the lack of that thing, so you kind of pique their interest because that maybe they envy you, or they want to, like, they are like inspired or something, and they just kind of want the same, because they only have two wands. They're kind of like just looking into those aspect of things. And yeah, that's just kind of what I'm getting from the visual element about the person. But let's take a look at the divinatory meaning of this card. So if it's Two of Wands, the world is your oyster. This seems like a good thing, but sometimes the burden of choices is heavy. There are several things you want, goals you seek to achieve, or opportunities you want to take advantage of. But there is only so much time in a day and energy in a person, so sadly something has to give. The good news is that all options look good, and you probably can't make a bad decision here. So the advice is to pick the one that stirs your passion or excites you the most, and reverse means indecision, ideals fall through, and a lack of vision. So yeah, as I said, this person might be like having the lack of those things at that point, and they just probably envy you for having those things, where they might be a little miserable, and you are there to guide them through the way. And maybe that's why it spurs up to your bonding, and then poof, sparks in relationship, not too sure, but maybe. Okay, that's about it for your tarot card, and let's see what the moon has for you in terms of advice. It's time to release negativity. So yeah, I feel like that's like kind of along the lines of this, because this is kind of like you're not just feeling it, maybe you're just like those kind of things, feeling very negative. That's why, like, if you're feeling very negative, that can possibly impact those things like will, passion, drive, blah blah blah. So yeah, and let's just get right into that meaning. So it's full moon in Scorpio. If you have been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negative energy you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time, since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all the feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now if you make an effort. Use your magic. You have all you need inside you to bring about your desired result. The attune to the moon is to emote. It's all better out than in. Additional meaning for this card is that it's time to move on from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. And also that it's the end of an argument. The teaching of this card is that the full moon in Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull this card, no matter when, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. The full moon in Scorpio is also a time for magic. If you were thinking about making some magic, this is your sign to do it. Yeah, that's about it for your reading. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. I feel like I covered all aspects that I could possibly cover. So that's about it, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. please like, comment, and or subscribe, and perhaps share my channel with your friends if you want to do that. And please, please, please remember to just communicate your thoughts with me about your like whatever you think about for in terms of this reading, and because like I appreciate any feedback at all. And that's about it. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and bye-bye.